Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead. Okay, so this is going to be from the 9th to the 16th of December 2024. So if you want to book your 2025, you can. It's in the description box below or in the comment section. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we can see this week. So I feel like for you this week, it's going to be like an exciting week. So there is problems, there is things going on, but the message for this week is to not let that deflate you. So some of you are dealing with somebody who it's a non-contact or it's not moving forward. You're being told to focus on you. Six of Wands is a person who's getting out there, getting out and about, enjoying the season. They're meeting up with people. They're in a good energy. They're happy. Okay. Some of you might be jobless, or you might have issues with a certain person, but they're telling you to put that on the back burner. In other words, just forget about it and to just simply enjoy this week, get out there, meet people, and enjoy the festivities. Because I feel like Leos are very childlike, like you generally enjoy Christmas, you enjoy fun, community. It puts the heart back into you, you really enjoy it. So this is a good week to be out there, even if it's with random strangers who are just in a Christmassy energy. I think it'll be really good for you. Okay. The world. So some of you have been isolating yourself too much. You've been hiding yourself too much. Okay. And I feel like the message here is to get out there. So maybe you were dealing with something that was basically obstructing you. It was keeping you back. The message, in other words, you were dealing with somebody who basically wasn't, the saying, don't do that. Okay, so in other words, don't wait on this person, don't wait for this person to call you, don't wait on anybody to make your Christmas good, because that can also be another message. Okay, so this can be going out on your own, taking yourself out to a date, especially if you're single, like not waiting on anybody to like make you happy or fulfill you or anything like that. So I think this is for some Leos who've kind of been isolated. I think it's a week to get out there, even if it's on your own, and to just go and eat and enjoy the festivities, the energy. Some of you, it could also be a message to start dating. So I do think some of you have been holding off for this earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but they're telling you don't do that. Like, I feel like there's a connection that's not moving forward, or there's an ex who's not making any effort to come back. So you're being told, don't wait on this person. It's those times where we're miserable and we let another person make us miserable and we're hiding ourselves away instead of being like, be careful, because you only have so many Christmases and there can be people who you like, you care about, but they could be people you don't remember in time, whereas Christmas and your Christmases you'll remember. Okay, let's see what else is coming up here. What else is coming up for Leos this week that they most need to know about? The Magician with the Knight of Cups reversed. Same as the Leo man, this is all about going out there, taking action. I'm also getting a good time to make money. Okay, because the Knight of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles, this could be a good time to make a lot of money. Maybe the message here is that while everybody else is slowing down, you should keep moving. Some of you, if you work in certain jobs, then people like, say, teachers, you might have broke up for the Christmas season. Enjoy the season. Enjoy the downtime. Enjoy just doing you. Don't think about work. Just enjoy life, right? But some of yous, big money. Okay, Knight of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. This could be working in the night. This is prospective clients with a lot of money. Okay, so I do think that right now this can be especially for people who do healing work or tarot readers or people who do things that is emotionally connected. There's a lot of money there. Okay, so I think it could be an absolutely amazing week. For the Leo man, there's a woman who really likes you, but I think you'll have to approach her. For the Leo woman, if a man is not making the effort, don't bore yourself trying to understand why he's not making the effort. Do you? okay? There's so many women who are sitting out here, they're putting the money, they're putting their investment into trying to understand a man's behaviour. It's pretty evident. He just doesn't care. So the movie I have for you this week is He's Just Not That Into You. So some of you might need to watch that this week. So some of you are kind of reading into somebody. Same as with the Leo man, if you keep making moves towards this woman and she's rejecting you, then it might just be that they're not into you. At the end of the day, we make time for people we care about. We make time for things that are important to us. And that's what some of you are being told as well. If love is important to you, if connection is important to you, if money is important to you, then you will make the time and you will put in the energy to making it happen. The Magician. No more BS, no more lying to yourself. Okay? And I feel like as well, some of you are being told that it's time to end something so you can start the new year off on a better foot. Okay? Some of you, maybe you've been working on a hustle and it's time to now leave a solid job behind and really pursue the entrepreneurial path. Okay? In other words, you want to go into the new year building your own business or continuing to build your own business and make money independently. Okay? But I think this is an amazing week for the Leos who choose to be happy and they're not allowing other people to like manipulate them or, dropping the past. I get this being an ex, so somebody's been waiting on an ex, the hangman. So this is someone who's hanging around and it's something to do with the past. It's time to stop hanging on to the past, holding on to the past. Some of you, it's time to stop living through your childhood wounds and it's time to become your maturest version. That's what a lot of people are doing. The wounded feminines, the wounded masculines, they've got wounded inner child. You can check out my coaching. It's time to heal that. And it's time to take responsibility for your happiness, for the life that you're building, the life you're designing. Because if you do, there's so much good stuff coming. This is you moving forward proudly. This is you going after what you want. This is you building a lot of money or a lot of happiness. Okay? I feel like it's coming up strongly that this is a week for Leos to be, unless it's people you fully trust, be very selfish this week. So what I mean by this is, unless the people around you have already established the right to have your presence and have your investment and have your energy, if it's random strangers or if it's choose you. I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but I feel like this week it's a week to kind of not really care too much, right? To conserve your energy, to not get too wrapped up in other people and to really put the focus on yourself and what you're trying to achieve. Obviously, with it being the Christmas season, there can be a lot of people who've got sob stories, victimhood, some people genuine, some people not genuine, but you're being told to be selective. I think it's a week of like, we've all got our pain, we've all got our problems, but I just want to be happy. I'm sick of seeing people with nothing but problems. I'm sick of being around that. I just want to be happy. Okay? So it's focusing on the good stuff. And it could be that there's a past person who's trying to come back to you. Strong Pisces, strong Virgo, Aquarius. But I think you've elevated your past that. Okay? Now, Mars just went retrograde, so that's what it's about as well. It's about being careful where you're putting your energy, choosing your battles. For some of you who are still hung up on your ex, or you're waiting for somebody to move a relationship forward, or you're giving other people the power financially, I think it'll be a different week. Two of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you've got people around you who are controlling you, influencing you, stopping you. Okay, if you're kind of in that, then no, I don't think it's going to be a good week. You're wondering what the people around you are going to do. You're wondering when this person's going to call. Okay, you're wondering if this person's going to come and see you for the Christmas, or if you're going to reconnect. For you, you're hanging on. You're waiting. 3 of Wands with the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So your week is going to be kind of that. Other people are dictating your happiness, your moods, and your well-being. So there's 2 different Leos. There's the Leos who are taking it. I'm taking my peace. I'm taking my happiness. I'm taking what's rightfully mine. Just because you're not out here getting yours doesn't mean I'm not going to get mine. Okay? So some of you are in that mindset. You're in that strong, powerful Leo energy. And you're not trying to run over anybody, but you're not going to be out here playing small because other people are. You're not going to be out here being unhappy because other people are unhappy. Right? So it's kind of that. Right? Some of yous, it's going to be a powerful week. If you've been building a business, a side hustle, you've had your head down, and you are protecting yourself because there's some bad actors around you. 5 of Wands. This is people who are trying to reel you into drama, distractions. This can be for the Leo man. Watch the company you're keeping. Okay? Nasty people. Okay? So I do think some Leos need to protect their energy this week, protect their interest this week, because some people who are around you, they're just full of chaos, they're low frequency, they play a lot of mind games, they might be getting into all kinds of trouble with the law. You know these, lots of them, right? Some of you really want to build your future, and I think you might be surrounded by a bad crowd, so that could be a message as well to start thinking about that for the new year. Because the people around us are a reflection of us, and they also create our reality, they create our state, they create our outcomes. So some of you need to choose better people and get rid of these people. I'm getting a person who's leaving a town or leaving a city, and it's because the people that are in that particular place are real low frequency people. Okay, these are people who've just got a death wish. There's no dreams, there's no building. Like, these people are just done, you know. So chaos and violence and just being messy is what they do. So some of you are leaving this place because you want a whole new way of life. I'm also getting a person who's moving to Dubai. So I'm getting someone who's about to make a big change in their life, the 301s. They're making a big change in their life. They're going to a place that's full of opportunity. It's full of people who are not complaining and draining, but people who are basically working on money, power, life. So some of you, your environment is something that you need to be aware of, because the people around us create our state. Our environment creates our state. If you're around poverty conscious people, chaotic people, mad people, that will become your reality. So some of you have started to see this, and you're putting things in place. You might be scared out your mind, but you're just like, I know I've got to do it. I know I've got to go to this place. I know I've got to give up this job. I think it's a time of happiness, slowing down, being grateful no matter what your circumstances are, because some of you Leos watching this, I love this. You're really not in a good place right now. Your money is not that great, but you've got a lot of talent, you've got a lot of power. And I heard that in 2025, at the end of it, I got tingles. What you're going to achieve is going to be mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So they're telling you that, remember, life is now, and that you are not the money in the bank, that you are not your job, it's now. And you might not have much this Christmas, but they're telling you there is things that you, honestly, when you get it all next year, when you're living the high life, you'll look back to this time and be like, I should have enjoyed that more. Who a man is, Leo, or a woman is when they have nothing and when they have everything. And both experiences can be magical. So whatever you've got at this time, enjoy it. Some of you might be single, but this might be your last Christmas single. You might be poor, and by next year you'll be sitting there and be able to buy whatever you want. There's downsides to that too. You know, when you have to struggle for things, when you have to fight for things, you enjoy them far more when you get them. When you're like these people who are out here and they can just buy what they want when they want, there's not really gratification in that. A little bit. But there's more gratification when you've earned it, when you've sweated for it, when you've put the work in. So they're telling you, focus on where you are now, with what you've got now, and be grateful. Because some of yous, in a year, if you do the work, if you really invest in yourself, if you really go after it, if you take the risk, it's going to be next level. And some of yous, it's, you know, there's the other Leo, who they're in immature love, or they're dealing with somebody who's immature, they're dealing with somebody who's juggling. So you're creating your own prison, and you're creating your own pain. A lot of us are. Poverty is our fault. The respect people are giving us, the environment, it's our fault. We eat the foods, we drink the drink, we fuck with the people, it's our fault. And when you start to awaken, you start to see that you no longer play the victim, especially in the times that we're in. I don't think anybody can really play the victim. Like, we have such vast resources, such potential, that like playing the victim is just stupid. It's a choice. That's what that Andrew Tate says. He says most people are just lazy. You know, they're arrogant, and I would agree. In other words, the world is out there for the taking, and you can really, really manifest and make big changes in a year. But are you willing to take the risk? Are you willing to leave your comfort zone? Are you willing to do what needs to be done? Are you willing to cut the shit? Are you willing to cut people out who are dog shit? You know, some people who were born into victimhood, they die in victimhood, they spend their whole life being a victim. Is that the kind of motherfuckers you want to roll with? The cheap, the classless, the... You know? So some of you need to make no apologies. Some of you, I feel like you're being attacked. So there might be people who are trying to cause you problems. That's what these low frequency people do. They're lazy, they're unambitious, right? And so they don't want to really do anything to get the life that they want, but they want to sit there on the internet and sit there jangling about you because you do. Okay, so I think for you this year, maybe this is going into 2025, but it's about not giving a fuck. No fucks are given. I'm getting what's mine. And if you stand in the way, I'm going to move it out the way. And that's it. And some of you are not even going to fight these toxic people. You're just simply going to leave. You're starting to see that the country, the environment, the 5 people closest to you, the energy around you is the problem. And so you're going to go the path of independence, go the path of loneliness, take the hard path to get you to what you want. Definitely there's a location change, or there's an opportunity for a location change. And you're being told you rule the heart chakra to listen to your heart. Because this change, this risk into building this business, into this new side hustle, into this new place is going to change your life. And not just financially, but emotionally, energetically, spiritually. It's a complete change. It'll change you. It's going to change you. Okay? But you need to take the risk. Like I said, there's the other Leos who are doing the typical holding on to somebody. Those Leos who are giving power to people outside themselves, it's not going to be good. The Leos who are taking the power, taking responsibility, it's an amazing week. You're taking accountability for your happiness, your well-being, and your life. You're not giving the power to other people. So I think it's a powerful week. You're not allowing the lack of money in the bank to determine how you enjoy this Christmas. Okay? You're not allowing your current version to tell you this is always going to be me. You know the version that's coming. It's just a time thing. Right? Some of yous, there's a lot of conflict around you. There's a lot of low frequency people around you. There's people who are never going to change. Some of yous are dealing with a masculine who's juggling his options. Some of you Leo men are dealing with a woman, but she seems to be snobby. If you've reached out, if you've tried to establish connection, move on. Stop wasting time, stop wasting energy, stop trying to change the unchangeable. Okay? It's those places that you leave and then you go back 10 years later and everyone's still the same and the place is still the same. And some years you're going to have to leave a person behind, because the truth is simply that you're ready to elevate, that you're ready to become your best version, but the people around you are not, or this particular person is not. So if you try to stay with these people or stay with this person, you're not going to get it. If you're around poverty, it's hard to build success, right? If you're around victims, it's hard to be strong. So it's time to choose the rooms, the tables you sit at. Make no apology. Okay, if you've got to go sit alone until you get the right people alongside you. And choose happiness this week. That's what I'm getting. I'm just basically getting walks, and I'm getting petting dogs and cats, and enjoying the Christmas lights, and enjoying the vibe of people, random strangers. Just money's really got nothing to do with it. And some of you need to watch How to Be Single, because remember we just said to you, some of you are sitting there and you're feeling a bit lonely because you're on your own. But some of you, what I heard is, and I'm getting real tingles and sensations in the upper body, this is your last Christmas being alone. So enjoy it, okay? Because being in love is amazing, having your person is amazing, but there's also downsides to it too. So some of you, the message is, there's a strong message there that this is your last Christmas alone. And some of you, you're going to be shocked with what you achieve in a year if you listen to the advice we've given you. Check out the 2025 read for your own personal read, because this is a collective read. There's love reads, career reads, we can do a face-to-face, there's deep coaching. But some of you, it's game on. For others, I'm sorry, but you're around shit, and I don't know how you expect to grow around shit. You know what they say, if you focus on shit, shit grows. If you focus on you, you grow. Okay, some people are just trapped in addictions, they're trapped in victimhood, they're trapped in stories of the old. These are not growth people, they're dead people. Okay, so think about it, because and it will, it takes courage to stand up to these people and really put them in the place, but you have to. Because your well-being, your happiness, your dreams, and everything that your life is depends on it. They don't really care about you, Leo. They just want to keep you with them. Okay? People who care about themselves, people who care about the people around them, want to see them grow. They want to see them happy. They don't want to see them dead and numb. Right? If you want your own personal, it's in the comment section or underneath the video. I'm still taking bookings. There's lots of availability. There's the community as well. But I love this reading for you, and I really hope that the hardcore Leos, the good, genuine Leos, listen to this advice, because if you do, you'll see. I'll speak to you soon.